Joining me now, the host of Drew Hernandez Live, Drew Hernandez. Drew, what are we looking at there? People just stroll across the border?
Yeah, that was Yuma, Arizona, the southern border, a section of the border where there's more than at least 100 yards of incomplete border wall, courtesy of the Biden administration, bringing the construction to an absolute halt. What this does is obviously people can walk across the southern border, but what this does is it does fund the criminal cartels that are on the other side in Mexico. It literally is a black market Uber service where these people, these desperate people, they pay thousands of dollars to the cartels to be human trafficked and dropped off on the southern border on the Mexico side, and they're instructed to go across. And notice this, Biden in his press conference literally said, he literally lied through his teeth and said that the migrants are not getting across the southern border. The footage doesn't lie. Your eyes are not lying to you. The president is lying to you. They are getting across the southern border. They are being apprehended, and these people are being human smuggled. And latest reports, estimates were that these cartel organizations, these human smugglers, are making around $14 million a day. These people are human commodities, and the Biden administration will not even call it a crisis as of yet.
Drew, do we have any idea how do these people get that kind of money? Clearly they're poor. They wouldn't be making the trip. How do they have thousands of dollars to shell out to some cartel scumbag?
I'm glad you asked that. This is why it's a problem on both sides. The criminal cartels, they operate in Mexico, in Central America. They operate worldwide, but they do operate in the United States. They are an organized crime organization. They have legitimate businesses here in the United States. Anything you could think of where an undocumented immigrant that doesn't speak English could work at, right? A car dealership that could get paid under the table, construction, a pool business, gardening, for instance. I'm not saying every single one of these businesses are owned by cartels, but they do own them in the United States. So to answer your question, let's say a migrant mother gets charged $9 grand, right? On the Mexican side of the border. Like you said, Jesse, they don't have this money. Do they just pull it out of their back pocket? Absolutely not. What these cartels do is they organize bank accounts. This is confirmed by Border Patrol. I've interviewed many of them, and they all have the same story. The cartels will organize bank accounts, routing numbers, accounting, checking numbers in the United States. So they recruit them, they get caught, they get released, and they get sent to these cartels to work in their businesses making peanuts, not minimum wage, Jesse. They're not making good money. They're making peanuts. So they're enslaved to the cartels in the United States, paying off a debt their entire lives. And if they don't follow suit, I think we know what happens to them because they're undocumented and there's really no voice for them to speak out because they have no papers, they have no ability, they have no voice. They are indebted to the criminal cartels. And a Border Patrol agent put it to me this way, Jesse. He said, these desperate families, they literally have to decide whether they're going to make a deal with the devil, meaning the cartels, or not for freedom. And it's a very, very sad situation.
Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.